The third wealth, family relationships, the people who truly make you rich. Narrator, calm yet thought-provoking tone. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow as the richest person in the world. You have unlimited money, mansions, supercars, and private jets, but there's just one problem. Visuals. A billionaire sitting in a giant mansion, but the house is empty. No laughter, no family, no friends, just silence. Narrator continues. No one loves you. No one cares about you. No one is there to share your success. Would that wealth still feel the same? Here's a shocking truth. The richest person in the world is not the one with the most money. It's the one who is surrounded by love, trust, and deep connections. That's why family relationships are the third type of real wealth. Because without people to share it with, success feels empty. The story of two millionaires, Daniel Chris. Let me tell you a story. Daniel and Chris both became super successful entrepreneurs. They worked day and night building their companies, but their choices in life were very different. Daniel believed work was everything. He skipped family events, ignored his friends, and was too busy to spend time with his kids. He thought, I'll enjoy my family after I make it big. Chris, on the other hand, believed in balance. He worked hard but made sure to have dinner with his family, called his parents every week, and never missed his kids' special moments. Visuals: Daniel working late at night in his office while his family waits for him. Chris at a family dinner laughing with his loved ones. Fast forward 20 years. Daniel was a billionaire, but also completely alone. His wife had left him, his kids barely spoke to him, and his friends moved on. Chris, he was also rich, but he had something Daniel lost: love. His wife, kids, and friends were all there, celebrating life with him. The lesson? Success without love is the biggest failure. 3 simple ways to build your relationship wealth. 1. Be present, not just physically, but mentally. Being around people means nothing if you're stuck on your phone or thinking about work. Example: try this. Next time you're with someone, put your phone away. Look them in the eye. Truly listen. That small act alone can transform relationships. 2. The 5-minute connection rule. No matter how busy you are, take 5 minutes every day to check on someone you love. Your mom, dad, best friend, partner. Example: a simple, hey, just thinking about you text can mean the world to someone. 3. Choose quality over quantity. It's not about having 1,000 friends. It's about having a few real ones who will stand by you when everything falls apart. Example: would you rather have 500 fake friends on social media or 5 people who drop everything to help you in a crisis? The big mistake most people make. Here's the number 1 mistake. People chase money so hard that they lose the people who matter along the way. The truth? The fourth wealth, freedom time. The richest person is the one who owns their time. Narrator, imagine this. You wake up every morning, but instead of feeling excited, you feel trapped. Your alarm clock doesn't wake you up. Your boss does. Your calendar is packed with meetings you hate. Your time doesn't belong to you, it belongs to someone else. A man waking up, looking at his phone, seeing endless work notifications, looking miserable. Contrast with another man stretching, sipping coffee, smiling in peace. Narrator continues. Now tell me, who is richer? The billionaire who has 0 free time? Or the person who controls every hour of their day, even if they have less money? Here's the hidden truth. The ultimate wealth isn't just money, it's freedom. The power to do what you love when you want with the people you choose. That's why time is the 4th type of real wealth. Because if you don't control your time, you are not truly rich. The story of 2 businessmen, Alex Bryan. Let me tell you a story. Alex and Brian both built successful businesses. They started from nothing and worked hard to create wealth. But their choices shaped very different lives. Alex wanted to be the biggest, richest entrepreneur. He worked 18 hours a day, never took a vacation, and believed, I'll rest after I make it big. Brian wanted both success and freedom. He built a smart system, delegated work, and designed his business to run without him. Visuals: Alex on endless business calls, exhausted. Brian working smart, automating his business and enjoying time with family. Fast forward 10 years. Alex was a billionaire, but a prisoner of his own success. He couldn't take a day off, had no hobbies, and felt like a slave to his work. Brian? He had less money than Alex, but he was living like a king. He traveled, spent time with loved ones, and woke up every morning excited. The lesson? If you don't own your time, you don't own your life. 3 simple ways to build your time wealth. Learn to say no. Your time is more valuable than money. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that truly matters. Example, billionaire Warren Buffett says, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." 2. Automate, delegate. Stop doing everything yourself. If you're always busy, you're not productive, you're just trapped. Example, think of a chef. If they try to cook, clean, and serve customers alone, they'll burn out. A great chef builds a team so they can focus on what they do best. 3. Create passive income, so your money works for you. If you have to work every day to survive, you're not truly rich. You're just earning to stay afloat. Example, investing in stocks, businesses, or real estate allows your money to grow while you sleep. Even YouTube can be passive income. One great video can keep earning for years. The big mistake most people make. Here's the number 1 mistake. People trade all their time for money, and then try to buy back time when it's too late. The truth? Real wealth is waking up and choosing what to do with your day. The 5th wealth, personal growth knowledge. The richest mind wins the game of life. Imagine this. You suddenly lose all your money, your job, and everything you've built. But there's one thing no one can take away from you. Your mind. A wealthy man loses his business overnight but smiles as he picks up a book and starts learning again. Here's the shocking truth. The richest people in the world aren't the ones with the biggest bank account, but the ones with the sharpest minds. Why? Because a person who knows how to create wealth can lose everything today and rebuild it all tomorrow. That's why personal growth knowledge is the 5th type of real wealth. Because if you stop learning, you start dying. The story of 2 traders, Jack Michael. Let me tell you a story. Jack and Michael were both successful traders in the stock market. They made millions by predicting market trends. But their approach to knowledge was very different. Jack thought he knew everything. He stopped reading, stopped learning, and believed, "I'm already rich. Why do I need more knowledge?" Michael, on the other hand, never stopped learning. He read books, attended seminars, and constantly studied new strategies. Jack partying, wasting money, while Michael is seen reading, learning, and upgrading his skills. Fast forward 5 years. The market crashes. Jack loses everything. He panics because he never upgraded his skills. He doesn't know what to do. Michael also loses money, but within a year he's back on top. His knowledge helps him find new ways to succeed, while Jack is left broke and confused. The lesson? Your money can disappear, your job can vanish. But if you have knowledge, you will never be truly poor. 3 simple ways to build your knowledge wealth. 1. Read 1 page a day. Small habits, big results. Most people think learning is hard, but even reading just 1 page a day makes you 365 pages smarter every year. Example, billionaire Elon Musk learned rocket science by reading books, not by going to school for it. 2. Learn from the best. Success leaves clues. Instead of figuring everything out yourself, study the lives of successful people. What mistakes did they make? What habits do they follow? Example, Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading. That's how he became one of the greatest investors in history. 3. Master a high-income skill. Knowledge that pays you. Degrees don't make you rich. Skills do. Example, instead of waiting for a promotion, learn a skill like copywriting, coding, or digital marketing. 1 skill can change your entire life. The big mistake most people make. Here's the number 1 mistake. People stop learning after school and wonder why their life never improves. The truth? Your brain is like a bank account. The more you invest in it, the richer your life becomes. Your brain is like a bank account. The 6th wealth, vitality, longevity. Why the wealthiest people obsess over their health. Narrator, intriguing tone. What if I told you that some of the world's richest people would give away all their money just to live a little longer? A lonely billionaire with dozens of pill bottles staring at an old photo of himself young and strong. What's the use of millions in your bank if you don't have the strength to get out of bed? What's the use of power if you're too weak to enjoy it? That's why vitality longevity is the sixth type of real wealth. Because living a long, energetic life is the ultimate flex. The story of two kings, King Victor, King Daniel. Let me take you back 300 years into the story of two powerful kings. King Victor ruled his kingdom with an iron fist. He was obsessed with expanding his empire, staying up late for war meetings, eating grand feasts, and drinking excessively. He believed, "I am powerful. I don't need to worry about my body." King Daniel, however, lived differently. He trained daily, ate simple but nutritious food, and followed ancient health practices. He believed, a weak king cannot protect his kingdom. Victor looking exhausted on his throne while Daniel wakes up at sunrise exercising with his soldiers. Fast forward 20 years. King Victor's empire was strong, but his body was weak. He became ill, bedridden, and unable to rule properly. His ministers took over and his kingdom crumbled. King Daniel, on the other hand, outlived his enemies. He ruled for decades with sharp thinking and physical strength. His kingdom thrived because he thrived. The lesson? You don't need to fight battles like a king, but if you don't take care of your body, you will lose the war of life. 3 rare secrets of the world's longest living people in 1. Move like a child, never let your body stiffen. Have you noticed how kids run, jump, and move all the time? That's why they're full of energy. Example, in Okinawa, Japan, where people live over 100 years, elders don't retire. They stay active by gardening, walking, and doing small daily movements. 2. Eat like a warrior. Food is medicine or poison. Ancient warriors ate foods that made them stronger. No junk, no overeating. Example, billionaire investor Ray Dalio follows a simple, balanced diet and believes that health is the foundation of wealth. 3. Breathe like a monk. Oxygen, water, energy. Most people take shallow breaths, making their body weak. Example, world-class athletes like Novak Djokovic use special breathing techniques to boost energy and focus. The dangerous trade-off most people make? Here's the number 1 mistake. People sacrifice their health to chase money, then spend all their money trying to buy back their health. The truth? Your body is your kingdom. The ultimate wealth. Influence legacy. What you leave behind matters more than what you earn. Imagine this, you spent your whole life building an empire, but on the day you die, only a few people show up. The billionaire's assistant looking at his empty funeral, whispering, he had everything, except people who truly cared. Now picture a poor school teacher who had nothing but a small house and a heart full of kindness. On his funeral day, thousands of students come, weeping, saying, he changed my life. That's when you realize, the final form of wealth isn't money, it's influence, the mark you leave on the world, your legacy. The man who sold time, a rare story you've never heard. Once there was a wealthy businessman named Richard Gray. He was obsessed with making money. Every second of his life was spent expanding his empire. One day a mysterious old man appeared and said, Richard, I can give you more time, but you have to buy it. Excited, Richard asked, how much? The old man smirked. For 1 extra year of life, I need 50% of your wealth. Richard laughed. That's too expensive. Forget it. Years passed. Richard got older. His health faded. His children grew distant. He realized he had all the money in the world, but no time left to use it. Desperate, he searched for the old man. When he finally found him, Richard begged, I'll give you everything I have, just 1 more year. The old man sighed. Now your money is useless. Richard fell to his knees. He had spent his whole life chasing wealth, without realizing that his real fortune was the time he wasted. The old man vanishes, leaving Richard alone, staring at his empty mansion. Why people die rich, but leave empty-handed. Here's the shocking truth. Most people think wealth and money, but real wealth is how many lives you touch. Look at these 3 forgotten types of wealth. 1. Wisdom wealth. Your ideas outlive you. What you learn is temporary. What you teach lasts forever. Example, Leonardo da Vinci never became a billionaire, but his ideas shaped the world for 500+ years. Lesson, don't just collect knowledge, share it. 2. Reputation wealth. Your name becomes a story. Your money dies with you, but your reputation? It stays. Example: Alfred Nobel invented dynamite but was remembered as a merchant of death. To fix this, he created the Nobel Prize, a name now linked to peace and progress. Lesson: people will remember how you lived, not how much you earned. 3. Contribution wealth. Give and you'll never be forgotten. Most people take from the world, but the ones we remember, they give back. Example: Mother Teresa had no money, yet she was one of the richest people in history in love and impact. Lesson: what you give is what makes you truly wealthy. The secret most billionaires learn too late. Visuals: an old man flipping through a photo album, realizing the best moments weren't about money but experiences with loved ones. The final lesson: at the end of your life, you won't ask, "How much did I earn?" You'll ask, "Did I matter?" That's the real wealth, the influence you leave, the lives you change, the legacy that outlives you. This completes the 8-stage summary. We've just shared life-changing lessons, secrets that most people never realize until it's too late. Now it's your turn to take action. If this video changed the way you see wealth, life, and success, do one thing: subscribe. Don't miss more powerful insights that can shape your future. Like, share, help your friends and family break free from the money trap and see life differently. Want to support my work? If you found value in this content and want to help me create even better, more impactful videos, you can support me through a small donation via UPI. Every contribution helps in delivering rare, mind-opening content for you. UPI ID, Generation 7 AYBL. Thank you for being part of this journey. See you in the next one. Take the first step today by subscribing and staying tuned for more life-changing insights.